Touch gloves if you want. God bless.
Fernando Molina, Frisco Marquez. Molina out of Guadalajara, Mexico. So I'm getting into the Jimmy Lennon in Mexico. Just the way he says, Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. I do like that.
He's a Spanish teacher.
He is.
Right.
Jimmy Lennon.
Yes. Yes.
Think he wears that outfit when he's doing class? So
He's got some nice duds.
Molina, by the way, then came to the U.S. Over 200 amateur wins, 4 state titles. Molina in the white trunks, Marquez in the red. A little swing bout action here before we get closer to the pay-per-view here in Carson. Again, 4 fights coming your way here, but we had some early knockouts. So we're right at it, and these guys get a little TV time, Lennox.
Yes, I mean, it's important to get TV time. Swing bouts, you know, they have to get warmed up really fast and then get into the ring.
Well, Molina looks warmed up. He's got a quick hook. He already landed one on Marquez. Well, Marquez has never been stopped, so if Molina can stop him, that'd be a nice addition to his record.
Molina looks lightning fast here, countering on Marquez immediately. How about that sleeve on his left shoulder, Joe?
Well,
that's allowed?
Well, I was thinking the exact same thing. What it is it's one of those medicated, tape that you put on the arm, shoulder, knee, whatever. And I'm surprised that they're letting him wear it, because normally a little bit of sweat and those things start rolling off.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I've never seen it in a fight. In a professional fight, never seen that allowed. Clearly the California State Commission allowing it.
Yeah.
Or they haven't seen it.
Right.
But I think you see it when the guy's coming out to the ring.
Yeah. You want to hear the joke? I thought it was like to cover up his tattoo or something.
Right, like if he'd had it removed and he need a bandage or something. No, it's something. But yeah, it could also be seen as an aid. It's like, I don't know, is that feeding you nutrients, Joe? Is that helping you heal right there in the ring? I wouldn't like it if my opponent had that on. Would you?
Oh.
You wouldn't allow that, Joe?
No, I'd have some questions, and definitely.
Not that it's some sort of great aid. Nice uppercut again. I mean, clearly Molina has a lot going for him that has nothing to do with the sleeve.
Yeah, exactly. Sleeve or no sleeve, he's a really good fighter. He's got sharp punches. He's got very good vision. He sees exactly what's in front of him. Throws that nice left uppercut, left hook. I like him.
This is an 18-year-old kid, too.
Yeah.
That's what's so impressive.
Yeah, I would call him an accurate puncher. I mean, he knows when he throws that punch where it's going, and he throws that uppercut with such accuracy.
That is a short uppercut, too, Lennox.
Yeah,
That's the way he threw that? Wow. And Marquez on the move, trying to get away, get himself some space. Trapped in the corner, and now spins out.
Yeah, he feels the power of Molina's.
Molina, too, just the way he counters, he'll wait for you to throw. Or, if you don't throw, well, then he'll unload.
And he's also made, look, Marquez has thrown a few punches at him early on.
It's a good hook by Marquez.
Yeah, it was. He did land that right when I was going to say that. Molina's got a really good defense. He just got hit behind the head and complained about it to the referee, Molina did.
Marquez trying to make this competitive, able to land his own hook after taking some real shots from 18-year-old Fernando Molina. Final seconds, round number 1.
Witness Canelo face the fearless.
No one's undone Billy Joe Saunders. No one's beaten him.
Canelo versus Saunders next weekend.
Can Billy Joe Saunders defeat Canelo?
Download the DAZN app.
And here's Molina coming in with a short uppercut, straight on the button. And here's another look at it, straight through the hands.
Yeah, Marquez did get in one good punch there. You see the outstretched hand by Molina, and what happened? He got clipped with the left hook. So, there's something that he's gonna learn from this fight.
Round number 2 underway. Fernando Molina in the white trunks there, throwing that vicious right hand. He's only 18 years old. Prisco Marquez in the red trunks is 27 years old.
And here comes the tape off the arm, Brian.
Yeah, I'm just surprised if you're in Marquez's corner, you don't say, hey, what's with that, and get that off that man. I don't know what it does, but, you can't come in there with that.
It's a medicated tape. My fighters use it in the gym, a few of the fighters.
But not in a fight.
No.
In the gym, right?
No, but it doesn't last in the gym. It lasts a couple rounds, the sweat gets going, a little grease on it, boom, it's gone.
Yeah, Marquez is a shorter fighter. He has to really work to get in and slip the punches so he doesn't get hit. But it's a hard job to do that because
¿Hoy estás devastada? Bibi Food te rescata con hasta 50% de descuento. ¿Estás devastada? Didi Food te rescata con hasta 50% de descuento.
Because he's gonna get hit. It's like you can't walk in the rain without getting hit. I mean, wet.
Molina is a sharpshooter, and it comes fast and hard. Another nice hook by Marquez. He's able to unload that. That's two that Molina has eaten.
Yeah, Marquez feinted to the body and then slipped it up top with that hook, and he grazed him pretty good. He didn't land it flush.
Put your head below.
And there is Chris Arriola. We have movement now. Arriola coming over to Carson, so he is on his way. So Joe, your man is on the way.
Yeah, he is.
Are you starting to feel it yet?
Well, I see that, and I start getting a little edgy over here because I know I'm going to be going downstairs in a minute or two.
Yeah, Joe Goosen again in the corner for Chris Arriola, taking on Andy Ruiz. And Andy Ruiz with his new trainer, Eddie Reynoso. Both men coming in the shape of their lives. And we'll have that for you on Fox pay-per-view later tonight.
Yeah, Molina is really throwing some good punches, some good combinations, as Marquez is trying to find a way to get in.
Good hard shots. You can hear the emphasis. Molina roaring, tries to flip over and get in good foot position to throw another hook. Marquez lunging in, throwing hard shots.
Yeah, he threw two good body shots and then tried to follow it up upstairs. But, Molina evaded those. This is a 6-round fight, so Molina's got some time to keep, chipping away at Marquez. Marquez is, you can tell, he's never been stopped before because he's tough, number one, and he's got a cagey little defense, too.
Well, this is why you match him up this way, right, Joe? You have an 18-year-old kid who's kind of a phenom, but you put him up against a 27-year-old guy. The record's only 4-2-1, but the guy can fight.
Exactly.
Final seconds, round number 2. Good action here, Molina and Marquez. Fernando Molina, 18 years old, 5-0. 3 of his wins coming by knockout. He's in the white trunks. Prisco Marquez in the red trunks again. He's 27. He's got the record of 4-2-1, as we were mentioning there in round number 2. This is the type of step-up fight that you want. You want to be matched up well with your 18-year-old kid, but you want him tested. You want him to have the experience of having to raise the level of his game, and he's getting enough work here. A bit of a test, Joe.
Yeah, and now you see Marquez is starting to put on some pressure. He's feeling like maybe Molina doesn't hit hard enough.
Two hard right hands.
It's not that. He has to put on pressure. He has to put him up against the rope so he can get those shots off.
Well, yeah, but if you got a real power puncher in front of you, you're not going to just willy-nilly come in and just bombard a guy without any defense. Right now, Marquez is coming at Molina as if he doesn't respect his power.
Yeah, which, he better. But
yeah, he better.
You got to like his game. I mean, he's getting after it. He's in there to fight, and he lands a hook again. Yeah. Third big hook that he's landed in this fight. Molina fires back. Marquez, though, very much in this fight.
Yeah, Molina's corner said to throw that whip. That was the whip that the corner was calling for. He's definitely listening to the corner.
Yeah, a good hard hook there by Molina. He's able to land a sharp jab and hook. Uppercut as well. He's got all the goods.
Boy, and you just saw, Molina pull out again with the chin up and the hand a little bit down. Now that left hook is what's landing against him, and he's really being cavalier about where that right hand is when he pulls out.
Yeah, Joe, he doesn't, every time he's gotten hit, it's almost if he doesn't see it.
It's the same punch he gets hit with.
Good hard right hand by Molina there. By the way, the KT tape that it's called is off his shoulder now.
Yeah, they took it off in the corner. See, he always got that chin up, Molina, when he moves back against the wall. That's like the worst thing you could possibly do.
We saw Chris Arriola on his way. Andrew Ruiz, former heavyweight champion of the world, also now en route to Carson.
Oh, good right hand by Molina.
Oh, that hurt him. That hurt him. He's a little wobbly on his feet.
Marquez presses back again. Both heavyweights on their way. We've got 4 fights coming up on the pay-per-view. Main event, Arriola Ruiz. Lunging in with the hook is Marquez.
And Marquez, when he comes in, he realizes that he has to do some damage when he goes in there. So he throws a couple punches.
After getting hit with that right hand, Marquez has not been, too anxious to get inside. He's been circling a little bit. There was a nice jab hook, though,
able to
from
touch
Marquez.
Him. Yeah, and Marquez, Joe, able to touch him twice with that hook. Not really a lot of steam on it.
Right.
Good jab right hand there by Molina. Molina is really, he's pounded him. 57 punches landed to only 24 from Marquez. But there is an element of danger from Marquez in that hook.
There is, but he's only got one knockout, Brian.
Tonight's Corner Cam is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Let's go to the corner right now and listen in.
Hey, él se te está aventando y tú estás bajando la mano.
Paquetones de Gamesa presenta Paquetoons.
Estamos con paquetón. Que somos un familión. No importa porque rinde un montón. Nos gusta su sabor.
Mira, pana, que rinde la lana pa' que invites a la banda.
Suenan a 23 pesos. Paquetones de Gamesa te suenan.
Tonight's Corner Cam is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Let's go to the corner right now and listen in.
Hey, él se te está aventando y tú estás bajando la mano. Súbeme la mano,
he's trying to hurt you.
Prefiero
let's
que me
keep up.
cabecees a que me...
I need you to move around, okay?
Te está alcanzando.
He's reaching you.
Tienes que subir
Why
la
are you
mano,
letting him reach you?
cabecearme. No quiero
Keep
que
moving your head.
quedes ahí.
Don't stay there. Don't stay still.
Quiero que trabajes más tu jab.
I want you to
hacia
work
atrás.
more the
Mi
jab.
derecha quiero que me la tires más al cuerpo y luego
And
se la
more
cambie
at the
arriba.
body,
Pero
and
no
then
te me estés
upstairs.
quedando, te me
So
estoy
combination
agarrando porque
downstairs, then you
estás
come
bajando la
upstairs.
mano y nada más te haces para atrás o cabeza.
He hits you, you're going back too much.
¿Sale?
Let's avoid that, okay? Live, come on, let's
Está
go.
agarrando nada más puro chuntarás. Cabecea o me voy.
Moving your head.
O agáchate para que... Quiero que te me quedes
Lower
ahí bien
yourself.
vivo. Quiero que trabajes
I want you to be alive and be more, work more.
Trabájame más al cuerpo aunque le
And
pegues
more
en
to the
las
body,
manos.
please.
That is Fernando Molina in the corner. Look alive. It's the big time, Joe.
Yeah, no, here we go. I'm going to do this replay right here. There's that hook. And you see Molina stepping back with the right hand down, getting clipped with the hook. And his trainer told him, stop backing up so much. And what he really meant was stop backing up and getting run against the ropes. He wants him to stay in the center of the ring and work more.
Well, actually, he was backing up straight into the ropes. He's got to back up and move to one side or the other, left or to the right.
Round 4 scheduled for 6. And let me just underline something that I believe Lennox mentioned earlier. This is a swing bout, meaning these two, Fernando and Prisco, both were backstage thinking we might be fighting at 10 o'clock tonight, or we might be fighting next. We had 2 quick knockouts, and they said, okay, fellas, 10 minutes, you're next. And now they're back in there. So I think that's part of what Fernando Molina Sr. was saying to Fernando in the corner was, hey, I know we weren't quite set, and it looked like he was ready, but I guess there's different levels of readiness.
Yeah, absolutely. He wanted him to wake up even more because what he was doing was like kind of really relaxing and getting lazy when he should have really kept his hands up when he backs up against the ropes and keeps his hands up.
Again, it's not like he's not throwing. I mean, Fernando Molina is definitely throwing in this fight, but Marquez comes in very game. Big, wild right hand over the top. Sharp right hand by Molina. And again, I reiterate, Joe Goosen, that's an 18-year-old kid. 18. It's a very young guy out of the amateurs.
And he just clipped Marquez with a good left hand. He's got him on the run. And I like it when he's putting the pressure on, but the closer you get to a guy, the more you want those hands to come up. But that being said, you were so right about being in that locker room, waiting for your turn at bat. It could have been 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah. And believe me, I've been in that position a million times. You tell the guy going out ahead of you, please knock him out so we can get on TV.
Right. Does a big hook again landed by Marquez.
Molina, every time he backs up, he puts his hands down. And he's got to realize that this man is throwing hooks and wild punches at him, so he's got to keep his defense in check.
Uppercut and a right hand from Molina, smacking Marquez back again.
Well, Molina's got a lot of talent, but he's also got a lot of things to clean up. And, you know, he is only 18 years old. He's gonna look at this tape and his coaches and everything. They're going to go to work on it. His coaches sees what's happening right now. You know, it's a very good fight because Marquez is hanging in there, even though he's the underdog in this fight and doesn't have the undefeated record. He's still making a good account of himself and making Molina work for this win.
No question. No question.
Joe, what do you think Molina needs to clean up?
Well, just what his coaches were saying. Number one, he's too tall. He's got his chin up a lot. He backs up with his hands down. He sits on the ropes too much. He pulls out with his hands down right there. like he does every time. A good counter puncher. You throw that right hand left uppercut and step back with your hands down like that, you're going to get nailed. So that's just to name a few things.
Oh, but he does a lot of good things as well.
Okay, but you asked me what he was doing wrong.
Yeah, Joe, why are you so down on this kid? It's not too late to enter the Fox Bet Super 6 boxing contest for a chance to win a $1,000 prize. Download the free app and answer 6 questions about the Ruiz-Arreola fight on the Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view for your chance to win tonight. Good action here, Fernando Molina, 18 years old, Prisco Marquez.
Let's see what he does good, Len, right here. That was a nice right hand. Okay. And here's what he likes to do. He likes to make that little dip off that right hand through the left upper. That's a sweet move. Sometimes he'll do that off the jab.
Paquetones de Gamesa presenta Paquetoons.
Off the jab, will slip the jab, Molina, and slip that little left uppercut right hand behind it.
That was a sneaky right hand that Lennox Lewis walked you into, Joe, in that last round, wasn't it? He asked you what would you advise him to do, and then you told him 10 different things. You answered him specifically, and he said, well, geez, he looks pretty good to me, Joe.
Was I wrong, or did he say what was he doing wrong?
No, you're correct. He just did a little Jersey Joe Walcott to you.
I don't know if I walked into anything, Brian.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Joe's getting edgy, you see that?
Hey.
It's almost fight time.
Right.
Good Joe in the corner. Save it for the ring, Joe.
Right. Save it, Rock.
Round 5, scheduled for 6. Again, this swing fight. Both fighters didn't know they were going to get on TV until we had 2 early knockouts, and now we get a fresh look at an 18-year-old kid, Fernando Molina. Larry Hazard is with us tonight. He'll be our unofficial judge. Larry, what are your thoughts on this fight? Welcome aboard. Good to have you with us.
Okay, Brian. Hey, look, this kid, Molina, he's going to school tonight, but I got him pitching the shutout right now. He's 40 to 36, 4 rounds. He's all 4 rounds shutout. He's getting hit here and there with a good punch, but listen, a round is 3 minutes. Marquez has to do a little bit more than score 1 shot. Molina is taking him to school, and I think that the kid is pitching a shutout, 40 to 36.
Larry,
4
thank you.
rounds
Yep.
To,
0.
0.
Got it. Larry, thank you so much. Again, he's winning all these rounds. But it is a good, entertaining fight here, and Molina is being tested. Larry with us throughout the night. Again, we've got 4 fights coming up on the pay-per-view, leading up to Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola.
I'll take a point, all right?
Yeah, Ray Corona warning Marquez for hitting behind the head again. See, in the clinch, that is a true rabbit punch. When you get in a clinch and you purposely reach around and hit the guy in the back of the head. I don't like that. I never have, and it's dangerous. So I'm glad Ray Corona warned him and said he'd take a point if he did it again.
Let me tell you, when people do that to me, when I was fighting, I just hit him back.
Well, of course.
They're giving me rabbit punches, I give them back rabbit punches.
Go here.
Until the ref stops us.
Hold on. He's going to take a point. Watch.
Did he do it again?
Yeah, of course he did.
1 point back there.
There it is.
1 point back there. 1 point back there. Come on, don't do that. Go over there. Go there. Turn in.
Crowd does not like it.
Well,
they don't know what they don't like, but they don't like it.
Yeah, well, they'd like it even less if they were getting hit behind the head.
No, it's an illegal shot.
Yeah, just like getting hit in the back with a kidney shot. You know, those are illegal punches for a reason.
Final 30 seconds, round number 5. Good action here, Fernando Molina. And again, this is Carson, California, where if there's any slowdown in the action, there will be boos. We haven't heard any boos until right then and there, and that was for the ref.
Yeah.
You gotta stop at the
Final
bell.
seconds, 1 more round to go. See if Molina's able to finish the job. Marquez feisty so far here through 5 rounds. Chris Arreola is on his way. He's in the main event wearing his Dodgers cap. Big Dodgers fan, big baseball fan. At the age of 40, He's had his shots at the title before, and there's Andy Ruiz, former heavyweight champion. First fight tonight since his 2-match series with Anthony Joshua, back when he stunned the world in June of 2019 and then lost the title 6 months later in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. He comes in 256, Ariola a career-low 228. And we expect big things tonight in our main event. Here, round number 6, final round. In a swing fight, Fernando Molina in the white trunks. And again, the feisty Prisco Marquez in the red.
Yeah, Marquez just got hit in the back of the head, but the referee did warn him during the corner break, telling him to keep his head up, also get hit in the back of the head, and they were complaining about it.
Wide hook from Marquez there. That landed in a right hand. You're able to fight out of the break until the ref tells you to stop, which you did right there. Basically, a 3-1 advantage for Molina, and you see the punches landed 98-39. Larry Hazard weighing in and saying that he's won every round so far. Molina has, which makes perfect sense, but he has to work for it, no question.
Marquez knows he has to come in and do something this round. He has to do everything he can, throw some straight punches, wild punches, even hit Molina to the body, but he isn't doing that.
Well, he's not going to get it done by backing up. He needs to do that go forward. He was he really had a stern talking to from his corner, and they told him he needed a knockout, and of course he does. I think it's obvious. And I think Larry Hazard pointed that out with the scorecard. He needs a knockout, Marquez, and it doesn't look like he's going to get it, to tell you the truth.
Now, Molina too busy, too active, too sharp. But Joe, your basic thoughts on this 18-year-old kid, again, from what we've seen?
I like him. Look, I mean, 18 is very young.
Yeah.
Very young. And, you know, he's had fun. This is his 6th fight. But, you know, at 18, that's a lot of fights for just, you know, turning 18, you know, 6 fights. So he's just going to get very young, and you know, he's had fun. This is his 6th fight, but you know, at 18, that's a lot of fights for just you know, turning 18, you know, 6 fights. So he's just going to get bigger, better, stronger, and smarter.
And imagine, again, every fighter is coming off the pandemic and the shutdown, so they don't even have the fights that they wanted to have last year. Everyone getting back and busy since just about August of last year, but really just starting to normalize now.
But he's going to have to cure a few things, that's for sure, with his hands and his hand placement and defense, because the more fights you have, the better guys you're going to fight, and they're able to take advantage of those openings.
Hard right hand to the body and then the head from Molina. Gets Marquez into the corner, pops him with a hook, and Marquez escapes.
There you go.
See, normally Marquez would have hit him behind the head right there. And he stopped himself from doing it again.
It is a beautiful day here in California. You see the sun is starting to go down. It's about 70 degrees. Hard right hand there, final seconds. 4 fights coming your way on the pay-per-view. And we see Fernando Molina get an introduction as Prisco Marquez battles back, but now trapped in the corner. Molina trying to close the show as the bell rings in round number 6.
Great flurry. Great flurry at the end.
Yeah, it was great flurry. Threw some great straight combinations.
Yeah, I like Marquez's grit and his determination.
Yeah, he didn't come here to lay down.
No, he didn't. He didn't. I like him.
He was trying.
But I think it was obvious to all of us who the better fighter was. Molina, the younger fighter.
Nice introduction. See a nice 18-year-old kid, again, 200 amateur fights, state champion, turns pro, and makes a good account of himself, and then also shows the energy to close the show where he's the boss.
Hey, at 18 years old, he threw a lot of punches. He kept busy throughout the whole fight and then finished strong. And that's always a good sign. I like that. And it's what a big break for the kid to get on TV. You know, like you said, Brian, he could have been sitting there until 10 o'clock tonight. Right. I've done it.
What do? They yell? They go, hey, 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you go,
pretty much.
What now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Or what they actually have you do when LaManna and Lara came out, they probably said, hey, warm up. You don't know if this is going to go or not.
Right. Interesting. That was, again, a good way to close the show. Prisco Marquez knowing needs a knockout, so he pressed the action, but it was Fernando Molina who was the busier man toward the end. 18 years old, firing shots. Good way to end this fight. Good scrap for 6 rounds. We'll be back for the official decision. Coming back and getting ready for a 4-fight pay-per-view.
Here's what doesn't look good. That right there is dropping his hands and just leaning back. You're not going to get away with that your whole career. But it was a nice flurry.
Main event is Andy Ruiz, Chris Arreola getting closer to the pay-per-view. Back with the decision after this. The Mexican Rocky indeed, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr.
Oh, hit right by Ruiz.
Chris, the Nightmare Arreola.
He means business.
It will be an all-out brawl, fire against fire.
A great battle between two Mexican-American warriors.
This is the fight that I want to see.
That is the main event later tonight. Former heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz, 27 pounds lighter than his last fight against Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia. Chris Arreola, at the age of 40, coming in the lightest he has ever been as a professional, 228-plus pounds. Jimmy Lennon Jr. awaiting now. That was a good, entertaining fight. Fernando Molina, Prisco Marquez. Let's get the decision now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, the judges are in agreement. All 3 judges scored about 60-53. All 3 in favor of the winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Feroz Fernando Molina.
Fernando Molina goes to 6-0. Yeah, Marquez, I don't know if he really thought he could have won that fight. But, look, he had belief all through the night.